Hi, Jordan. We're excited to have you on the Vyrill team. Could you share a little bit of your background with us?
Yeah, so I've been in the e-commerce industry since I was a teenager, and I didn't really mean to. I was just doing web development, and then people started asking me to sell stuff online, and I had never had plans to be in. Like no one knew that was a thing even then, but I've just always been pulled back into e-commerce every time I've made attempts to even move away. So it's definitely it's been my career, since before I got out of college. But yeah, I've been. Was at ATG Commerce for many years. Built the solutions engineering team at Magento, among other things, while I was at eBay, and then was with Shopify for over 6 years. Built agency partners, tech partner solutions engineering, and just left to start to do consulting, work with yourself and the Viral team, and support a number of startups.
And why are you excited about joining Vyrill as an advisor?
Yeah, I mean, so everyone is focused on it talks about user generated content right now, but I think it's only when we stop and I think reflect on our own user behaviors do we realize how impactful it's become. I never pre-pandemic, and I don't know what the pandemic even has to do with it, but pre-pandemic, I never was going onto YouTube to research product information, and um, for some reason, now anytime I think of a purchase, especially, and I'm sure it's specific, very different for every demographic, but I'm a kind of a geek, so anytime there's a new electronic, I want to see that unboxing video, and I go there first, and then, um, and there's now influencers that I follow or YouTube channels that I follow that are like introducing me to product in ways that never have been before. So, I think the majority of us that are direct to consumer shoppers, whether we realize it or not, are viewing and being influenced by user generated content. And brands don't necessarily know what to do with it. So this is like so critical to any brand strategy these days. And the technology hasn't necessarily kept up with the trends in UGC. So like Viral is definitely, I think, is just taking a very different approach from just about any other solution I've seen to date.
And speaking of the approach, you probably have seen the hundreds of apps while you're at Shopify. So, what makes, in your opinion, like Vyrill really stand out, and how is it different and better than any other video management and commerce solutions that we have today?
Yeah. So I ended up talking to a lot of VCs, and for a while there was like everyone was investing in something that looked like a common soul, where it was like, how do we help transact like on social platforms that don't have transactional capabilities? I'm like, well, you know, and then everyone was looking at video marketplaces and just the ability to help provide like product tags and overlays in video content, but like nothing felt quite right. I think what's interesting about Viral is it's working with the content that already has and helping you to monetize like the existing UGC videos that have already been produced. So it's first and foremost, it's like video discovery, the influencer communications, for a larger brand, very rich and deep, analytic marketing, analytics and reporting. Uh, the in-video search piece is just really compelling and unique. And then certainly you've got all this content. What do you do with it? This content is now, if I'm, it's got the authenticity because it's not produced by you as a brand officially. So now you can monetize that brand or that content in ways by making it accessible through your own user experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, what are some of the top video content trends on Shopify and with Shopify customers today?
Yeah, it's only like obviously quite a few apps in the App Store now, but most of them seem they're either around product reviews or just pushing video essentially to product detail. And there's nothing that's really this comprehensive or that's coming like because it's almost describing a viral is almost a mouthful because it's like product discovery. It's the ability to help you monetize content, making it accessible through the user experience. It's the in-video search. So it's just such a much more comprehensive solution than what I've seen through other products in the app ecosystem. Um, there's lots of, um, but yeah, we could probably talk all day about trends within the app ecosystem because the beauty of the Shopify App Store is it's literally ever evolving. So
Yeah, and so, what are some of the opportunities to monetize the UGC video content that you see?
Yeah, no, I think it's like the strategy is kind of like twofold. It's one part like how do you encourage, how do you create a vibrant ecosystem of of UGC focused influencers in your community? And there's obviously lots of ways to do that, like whether it's through affiliate programs or even just like there's great solutions out there like Grin that help you work collaboratively with, let's say, the the influencers themselves. But certainly, how do you discover those influencers? How do you communicate with them? And how do you make that content accessible from a um, to your own user experience? So anytime content becomes accessible, certainly with Vyrill, you're able to quickly discover it. You can engage with the actual influencers themselves. You're making that product information available on your own product detail page. And the if I'm watching an unboxing video, but I know that I want to jump to a specific portion or section, or I'm looking for a specific keyword, that now has become something that's a far more engaging user experience for the visitor.
Yeah, and today we're seeing now trends. The Gen Zs and the millennials, they're starting their shopping journey with video. TikTok has now become sort of it was a trend, but it's actually become now it's mainstay. It's here to stay for a while. So do you anticipate that video is sort of here to stay for a very long time?
Oh yeah, I mean all of the survey data about the credibility of a video review or video content versus comments are just obviously, and if you think about it from your own experiences, like, is it a believer to see someone's face when they open a product, or to actually see the product versus to read their description? So it's like, if a video says 1,000 words, like, or if a picture image says 1,000 words, a video says a million. So I think that's a big component of it. In, there's definitely every social video platform is going to be looking to capture a sale at the point, as a marketplace. And TikTok is probably, shop and video has been dominant in Asia for some time. I think it's really taken the combination of pandemic and TikTok here to really start influencing buyer behavior. And TikTok's community commerce features have been I've never actually seen numbers, but it feels like it's been very successful. And the TikTok, uh, the the TikTok visitor understands that you can complete a transaction within the actual user experience itself. And YouTube's been experimenting with product tags and just like light marketplace functionality since like 2017. And why nothing exists today, I don't know. But you see, I've been sent job descriptions within for YouTube specifically. They're very much focused on, it's coming quick. There'll be a point in time soon where you can tag a product in YouTube, and then you can complete that transaction within a consistent experience.
Yeah, and you mentioned in-video search. Why is in-video search invaluable for brands, and um, what problem does it solve?
Yeah, and I think there's a reason why TikTok videos or whatever they are, 3 minutes. I don't even know. Like, so like they say like the optimal video is like 3 minutes, 15 seconds. No one's, if you're looking, generally you're searching, if you're already looking at a product, there's intent behind it. And, I think search is critical to, being able to, um, uh, yeah, be able to find the portions of the video that are relevant to you as a buyer. Otherwise, it's just, yeah, it's, yeah, like no one's going to sit there and watch 5, 10 minute videos potentially. Everyone's kind of skipping around looking for the portion where that box was just opened, as an example. And I think search is just a great resource. In video search is a great resource for viewers who are looking to find specific information within a video.
So do you recommend for brands to have both branded and UGC content on their pages? And I mean,
Absolutely.
how should they be? How would you say, how should brands harness the power of video commerce?
And I think, like, they serve different purposes. If I'm looking for, if there's a new feature or if it's a new product offering I'm not familiar with, like uh, you need content that's not UGC really to build, like to introduce it to an existing customer base. Um, but it's never going to come with the credibility of an actual user or buyer of that product. So you know, uh, unboxing videos, you know, uh, in-person shop, like live shopping. I think these experiences just carry with them, you know, an authenticity because these are real buyers, and whether or not they're promoted by the brand or not, in most situations doesn't make a big difference because you're getting to engage, you're feeling like you're engaging with that product in ways that you would never be able to with, brand developed content.
Yeah, I mean, I think what we found with video is that it increases brand trust
Hmm.
by 20x with UGC content because you can see the, like you mentioned, authenticity, experience, and emotions,
Hmm.
right? You can see all of that in the video. So it definitely UGC is very powerful when it's done right. And so I'm curious, are you seeing the big giants like Amazon? Are they doing anything about video today?
Oh yeah, I mean, like obviously the success of an Amazon seller is in the reviews, and all the communicate. Amazon's very restrictive in communications between buyers and sellers, and but the one area where they encourage obviously seller communications is specifically around product reviews, and the power of a video review is far more impactful than So this is Amazon has done a lot of experimentation with video and live video experiences in many different types of formats. But certainly, you know, product reviews in video format are going to be are critical because like Amazon's a huge marketplace. There's How do you differentiate between the crap and the quality? Well, I'd go to the stars first, but if it's a purchase over like, $10 or $20, I'm probably going to want to see what that product is if it's a category I'm not used to buying.
Yeah, I was browsing Amazon yesterday and noticed that they have a new store now where you can watch videos and buy products.
Hmm.
So I think I'm seeing that Amazon is already starting to lead all the product pages with video. So, I expect that customers most likely they will expect videos on a page,
Yeah.
at some point. And also I think all these again, like with these behaviors with Gen Zs, they're starting their shopping experience as video. So, I suspect that when they arrive on an e-commerce site, they probably expect videos as well.
And this is
So
probably, oh, go ahead. Yeah.
no, 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 please go ahead.
No, I was gonna say this is probably the way the world always would have been if there would have been unlimited bandwidth previously. Like we were only taking the time to write paragraph format product reviews
Yeah,
versus just picking up our camera because our phone wasn't a camera, and I had like the equivalent of like a 14-bit modem or something like that on my flip phone. So it
right, right.
makes sense that this is the far more natural user experience that we're going to be gravitating to in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think smartphones change the world,
Mhm.
and so smartphones change video, and of course, I think COVID changed our shopping behaviors, and COVID
Yep.
changed video as well. So here we are. So again, thank you today for your time and comments. So thank you very much.
Fantastic. Yeah, thank you, Ajay.